and I live at Park Washington Plaza. The first time I've been in a flood, I've been in Hamburg all my life, but I've always lived in a house that no water. And I moved down to the Park Washington Plaza in July. And I thought God had been so good to me. I kept telling everybody I was so blessed because I lost my husband. My kids took me to visit. I sold my house and I moved. And it's just mind-boggling for me. I have literally lost everything. I forgot. When they knock on your door at 4 o'clock in the morning, you're not alert. And I left my billfold, so I had to go get a new driver's license. And I had not driven for 20 years because my husband always drove. And now this week I've experienced learning to drive again on these rutted roads, because you know they're terrible. But I have been blessed because I know I have my church family, and I know I can always turn to them. But there's so many people worse off than I, but yet I've lost important papers. It's just hard to understand how much I have lost. And my daughter came up from Lawton to help me get rid of the last few things. A Christian group Sunday took they took everything. I had to go to the house with them. And we walked through the apartment mud deep. And they took out all the furniture. They told me what was really bad that they couldn't save. And I had my Bible here on a end table. I had my Morning with Jesus, my Bible, my Morning with Jesus upper room and Bible. Of course, it's gone. And the Bible was just corroded with mud. You know how they are in a flood. And so now I'm going to start over with the new one. And it's not going to be any different. It's still going to have the same words in it. And everybody keeps telling me that the things I lost, my memories are here. And I left my house in this jacket and these pants and one more pair of pants. And thank God again, I went to the Monday morning. I went to Shalidor, where Pastor Lucas' church is, and he was out front. And I started crying because I didn't get my cat out. And he said, Virginia, why don't you call Dr. Wells and he'll get your cat. That's a superintendent of our schools, and by the way, the one that bought my house. And he's just a wonderful man. But anyway, Tuesday morning, I got a call, and he'd gotten my cat. And he told me I'm going to take her down home with me tonight. And I said, oh, she'll be right at home, but you won't be able to find her in the morning because she'll be in a familiar place. But so I went up to the schoolhouse Tuesday morning and got her, and I just can't believe they got her. He said she was up on the bed, way back in the corner, and she was hard to catch. But you know, animals is what keeps us older people going. You know, if we didn't have our animals to talk to and argue with, nobody argued back. They've been a blessing to me because we were married 65 years. And when you lose, people have lost. If I did not know as an absolute certain that my Virgil was in heaven, I would be more devastated than I am. But God provides, and God will give me the strength to carry on. And with my church family, you can't beat it. So I do the best I can from day to day, but now I've been living with my granddaughter with 8 adults, 5 dogs, and 1 cat in a 3-bedroom house. So you can imagine how the chaos has been. So my daughter came up from Lawton, and I'm heading down home with her tomorrow for a couple of months, and then I'm going to Virginia Beach and see my son for a while. And then hopefully I'll have my apartment ready and can come back. But I am coming back home, so this is home and always will be. I've been so blessed. Even with all this bad stuff happening, we can't complain because there's other people worse off than we are. So, and we do have help. And you know, when that little nudge touches us, we know we have help. So that's the important thing for me, is to know that God's by my side. So I'm contented with that, and I know He'll see me through this.